Ladies and gentlemen, life is a funny game, not chess, not cricket, not football. Life is actually more like that childhood game, snakes and ladders, and the older you get, the scarier it becomes. Because as kids, if you fell from 99 back to 7, you cried for 2 minutes and started again. But in real life, when you fall, nobody gives you a new board. You climb again from exactly where you fell. Every single morning you wake up, you make one move on the board. One move up. Or one move down, in the crazy part. The move feels so small, you don't even notice it. Checking your phone for just 10 minutes? Snake. Drinking water as soon as you wake up. Ladder. Sleeping late, scrolling reels. Snake. Reading 10 pages. Ladder. Talking to your toxic friend again. Big snake. Saying no for the first time. Ladder. The problem is, people think snakes are obvious disasters. No. The real snakes are the tiny habits you repeat every day that feel normal. Nobody gets destroyed by one. Giant mistake. People get destroyed by repeating small ones. Let me make it simple. Someone wants to lose weight. Day 1, they say, tomorrow I'll change my life. Great. Next morning, they order a burger because one day's okay. It's the snake. You don't slide immediately. The fall is delayed. That's why you don't take it seriously. If life punished you instantly, you'd stop. But snakes are slow, silent, friendly at first. Look around today. The biggest snake, scrolling before sleep. Someone said, I check my phone at night to relax. Your mind is not relaxing. It's downloading problems from 7 billion people. And then you wonder why you wake up tired. Snakes don't always look dangerous. Sometimes they come with filters and trending audios. Now, let's talk ladders, people. I think ladders are big achievements, promotions, businesses, houses. Those aren't ladders. Those are results. Real ladders are tiny, boring, invisible. Drinking water. Reading 10 minutes. Gym for 20 minutes. Practicing a skill every night. Helping your mother without complaining. Waking up at the same time. Actions so small. Nobody claps for them, but your future self will. Think of every famous person you admire. They didn't jump from square 1 to 100. They climbed tiny ladders. Daily the comedian posting one. It's a video a day, even when nobody watches. Ladder. The entrepreneur improving his product even when nobody buys ladder. The student studying 30 minutes extra while friends binge. Netflix ladder. Every success story is built from tiny ladders hidden behind the highlights and every downfall. Celebrities going broke, influencers collapsing, careers ruined. Not sudden, just small snakes repeated ego. Laziness, wrong people, no discipline. It adds up, but we blame the board. My luck is bad. My family doesn't support me. My country is the problem. Brother? The board is the same for everyone. Some start at square 10, some at square 1. But if you keep climbing ladders and avoiding snakes, you will reach 100 anyway. The only difference is your daily move. Here's something powerful. Your life is moving even when you feel stuck. Not choosing a ladder is choosing a snake. People say, I didn't do anything today. Exactly. That's the problem. Doing nothing is also a move. A slow snake, the deadliest one, and snakes. They're faster than ladders. One lazy week can destroy 6 months of progress. One stupid decision can set you back years. That's why your habits matter more than your dreams. Dreams show direction. Habits decide destiny. And you know what's relatable? When you climb ladders slowly, nobody notices. No praise, no applause. But the moment you slide down a snake, everyone sees it. Success is quiet. Failure is loud. Life never shouts. It whispers, be careful, don't make that choice. But we ignore whispers and wait for disasters. By the time disaster arrives, the snake has already eaten half your progress. Before someone fails an exam, hundreds of skipped study sessions. Before someone goes bankrupt, months of bad decisions before a relationship collapses. Dozens of ignored conversations. Snakes don't attack suddenly. They slide in disguised as harmless habits. And ladders. They don't show results immediately. That's why people quit too early. Someone reads for days, wants life to change instantly. Someone exercises 3 days, expects ebbs. Real progress is slow. Real ladders are boring. You climb them quietly. We admire disciplined people, but don't want their lifestyle. We want their results, not their routine. We want their highlight reel, not their behind the scenes. Elon Musk. You see the success. You don't see the 100-hour work weeks, sleeping on couches, failed rockets, near bankruptcy. Those were his ladders, scrolling late at night. Snake. JK Rowling. Rejected sure are times. Living on welfare, raising a child alone, ladder after ladder. Today everyone sees the glory, not the grind. Virat Kohli? People say talent. Reality. Early mornings, hard practice, strict diet, every tiny thing was a ladder. Skipping practice? Snake. Snakes feel good now, that's why they're dangerous. TV for 3 hours feels relaxing. Snake. Skipping skill practice feels easy. Snake. Immediate comfort. Long-term damage. Ladders bring discomfort now. But long-term greatness. Reading, exercising, learning, building skills. Small discomfort now. Massive reward later. Life gives you a choice. Pain of discipline or pain of regret. People choose regret because it doesn't hurt today. Life isn't fair. Some start with ladders, supportive parents, money, connections. Some start with snakes, pressure, struggle, responsibilities. Oprah Winfrey faced snake after snake, poverty, abuse, hardship, but she kept climbing tiny ladders and became one of the most successful people in the world. Life isn't about speed. It's about direction. Slow people climbing ladders will always beat fast people sliding down snakes. Always. So maybe you're not moving fast. Maybe you don't see results yet. Maybe others seem to win quicker. Let them. You're climbing the right way. Not the fastest, the most consistent. Slow progress is progress. Daily effort is effort. Small habits add up. The real question is, will you keep climbing when no one is watching? Because the only real loser is the one who stops playing. Let's get practical. You've heard the stories, the snakes, the ladders. Now it's about you. How do you climb every day without feeling stuck or overwhelmed? Simple, small daily habits matter more than big leaps. You don't need a revolution. You need repetition. Tiny actions, repeated daily, build the future. Skipping them destroys it silently. Think about your mornings. Wake up 30 minutes earlier, ladder. Drink water, stretch, read something inspiring, ladder. Hit snooze. Scroll your phone. Complain you're tired, snake. Tiny difference. Massive long-term impact and learning. Another powerful ladder every day. Learn something. A skill. A concept. An insight. Small knowledge compounds into big life changes. Ignoring it feels harmless today, but months later, years later, that tiny habit becomes a snake that slowly pulls you down without making a sound. Health is the same game of snakes and ladders. Move your body. Sleep enough. Eat with intention. Care for yourself a little every day. Those small daily acts of respect for your body, ladders, skipping them, neglecting them, feels harmless. But your future self will either thank you or curse you. In your social circle, that's another board entirely. People who inspire you, push you, challenge you, ladder. People who complain, drain you, waste your time. Snake finances. Same rules, small savings. Small investments. Mindful spending. That's the ladder. Overspending, ignoring the future, chasing quick pleasure. Snake. The truth is simple. Consistency beats intensity every single time. You don't have to be perfect. You don't need to climb 20 ladders in a day. You just need one step. One action repeated daily? Ladder. One lazy habit repeated daily? Snake. Over time, these tiny moves shape your life more than any big moment ever will. The secret isn't magic. The secret is simple. Choose your ladders. Avoid your snakes. Focus on the moves that actually matter. Don't overcomplicate your life. You don't need to fix everything today. One ladder per day keeps you moving forward. That's how ordinary people become extraordinary. Remember, ladders aren't glamorous. Snakes aren't dramatic. But their impact? Massive. Every choice counts. Every habit matters. Life is building your future quietly, even on the days you aren't paying attention. So start today. Pick one ladder habit. Remove one snake habit. Small moves gives consistent effort, gives unstoppable progress. Let's be honest. Life is full of stories of people who failed before they succeeded. But we forget those stories because we only see the success. But here's the truth. Failure is part of the ladder. Every climb has small stumbles, small losses, small mistakes. Winners and losers aren't separated by talent. They're separated by how they react to setbacks. Take Steve Jobs. Fired from Apple. Removed from the company he built. Most people would break. He didn't. He kept working. He built Next. He built Pixar. Ladder after ladder. Step after step. Until he returned. And changed the world. Imagine if he had given up after sliding down that snake. No iPhone. No iPad. No revolution or Michael Jordan. Cut from his high school basketball team, most people would say, maybe this isn't for me. It's not him. He used that moment as fuel. He practiced harder. He climbed one ladder at a time. Today, he's the greatest of all time. Every missed shot. Ladder. Every practice. Ladder. Ignoring small daily work. Snake. And it's not just legends. Look at YouTubers, TikTokers, Instagram creators. They started with 0 views, 0 followers, 0 applause, but they kept uploading, editing, practicing, small ladders. Years later, millions. Meanwhile, their competitors, the ones who quit after a week because progress felt slow, snakes. Here's the irony. People fear failure. But what destroys them is inaction disguised as comfort. You binge-watch shows and say, I'll start tomorrow. Snake. You wake up a year later wondering why your life hasn't changed. Meanwhile, the person doing the small, boring work daily ladder is living the life you dreamed of. Let's talk about habits. Elon Musk sleeps 6 hours, reads constantly, checks every detail in his companies. Ladder. Most people sleep 9 hours. Scroll for hours, complain to hours. Snake. 1 repeated daily. 1 repeated daily. Different destinies, and here's the truth most people miss. Snakes and ladders aren't dramatic. They're invisible. Drinking water instead of soda. Practicing your skill instead of watching memes. Saving instead of spending. Ladder. Procrastinating, complaining, chasing. Instant pleasure. Snake. The results might take years to show. But the board is always moving. Take a musician practicing 30 minutes a day. No applause. No audience. Just consistency. Years later, stadiums. Another musician practices only when motivated. Snake. Same talent, different choices. Different destiny, remember this, no matter where you start. No matter how many snakes are on your board. If you keep climbing ladders, you will reach the top. And when you finally get there, it won't feel like magic. It will feel like justice. It will feel like life finally rewarding you for respecting the rules of the game. Life is truly a board of snakes and ladders. Choose your moves wisely. Climb your ladders. Avoid your snakes. Your future self is waiting, look. Life is nothing but daily moves. You wake up. You choose a ladder or a snake. You check your phone or you stretch. You skip your workout or you move your body. You eat junk or you eat with intention. Every action is a move, and the insane part? These tiny moves add up faster than you think. Most people wait for a perfect moment to start. I'll begin tomorrow. Next week I'll fix my habits. But tomorrow is a snake in disguise. Meanwhile, someone else has already done their one small action today. One tiny step. One invisible win. A year later, they're unrecognizable, and you're wondering where the time went. We all feel lazy. We all get distracted. We all get overwhelmed. It's normal. But the real question is, do you let that feeling define your day? Or do you still climb one ladder anyway? You don't have to be perfect. You don't need 10 habits a day. You just need one step. Today beats 100 plans tomorrow. Think of your life like your favorite game. Skip a ladder. Nobody notices. Take a ladder. Nobody cheers. But slowly, quietly, those tiny choices shape your entire future. Maybe you're in your 20s, 30s, or 40s. Maybe it feels like nothing is changing. It's okay. Ladders are silent. Snakes scream louder. You only notice the consequences. Here's a truth we all know, but rarely act on. Every day you choose between comfort and progress. One more episode. Snake. 10 pages of reading. Ladder. 1 more hour of scrolling. Snake. 20 minutes of exercise. Ladder. The uncomfortable choice is always the ladder. The easy choice is almost always the snake. And that's why it's relatable. Because we've all made those choices. But the people you admire, the ones you call lucky, they just picked ladders a little more often. For years, start small. Today, choose one ladder. Cut one snake. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just move upward. One tiny habit repeated. Daily, greater than any amount of motivation. Life isn't paused. The board is moving whether you move or not. Every day counts. And the best part? You don't need someone to hand you ladders. You don't need someone to remove snakes. The game is yours. Every choice. Every habit. Every step. The winners of life aren't the smartest. Not the richest. Not the luckiest. They're the ones who keep climbing, even in silence. Even when it feels slow. Even when no one notices. The losers aren't the ones who fail. They're the ones who quit climbing. So ask yourself right now, will you slide down the snakes that feel comfortable today? Or will you climb your ladders one step at a time? Even if it's slow. Even if it's boring. Even if nobody notices. Because one day, your future self will dot every day as a move. Every move matters. Start today. One ladder. One win. Keep climbing. Your future self is waiting for you. And trust me, they'll be grateful you showed up. Thank you for listening. And don't forget to like and subscribe, my friends.